By it. Sanic. That's exactly why we're suspecting him, actually. That is why we're suspecting this guy. Yep. Let's see. Now, here's the thing. We can tell him about the dagger in the trunk, but he just gives us a sob story. I don't know if we want to do that right now. That's true, Rydell. That's true. And if you care about that stuff, that's when a game is not a time waster. That's the thing, though. I don't care about any of that stuff. Also, on that note, I actually hope they add a really good metagame to Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves looks like a really fun game, but there's really nothing in Sea of Thieves to do, and there's nothing really to work towards. So it'd be really interesting, for instance, if Sea of Thieves had like an actual interesting reason to play it like hour after hour after hour, instead of, you know, just like fun with friends, which is essentially what I've heard it is. Okay, anyway, enough talk. Let's give it a try so you guys can see this.
I found a dagger in your stash.
Then why shouldn't you have? I did hide it there after all. Do you often go through other people's belongings?
Only when it's necessary.
Only when necessary.
And was it necessary? Are you looking for someone or something? Maybe if you tried just asking, you'd have better luck. That dagger's the only thing I have left of my father. It was in our old shop, under the counter. Father kept it there to protect himself from thieves. When I was little, I admired that dagger so much. I asked Father if he'd give it to me when I was older. He always said yes, but only after he was dead.
Hank, I read some of this stuff for Sea of Thieves, and I saw some of the dev videos too, but from what I understood, like, doesn't the game come out in a month and none of that's in the game right now? So, I know, like, there's, like, the top player can have, like, a little base or something like that, but that's not, that seems a little, still seems a little light to me. Just saying. It still seems a little bit light. Go on.
Go on, please.
Now Father's dead and I'm here. That piece of steel is the only thing I have left from the outside world. I know it's not suitable for a monk, but I can't part with it. Now you can give it back to me. Thou shalt not steal.
They said there's only 10 to 20% of the content in the Sea of Thieves beta? Oh, wow. I didn't realize it was that low. Hey, to be fair, guys, I've never played Sea of Thieves. Like, just for the record, I plan on trying it. I just haven't played it yet. So, and I do plan on trying it when it comes out. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. I'm going to keep it.
I'd rather keep it. It might come in handy.
But you can't. It's not yours.
Watch me.
So you're nothing but a common thief. I hope your conscience will get the better of you one day and you'll return it.
I'm not going to give it back right now. Okay, let's go see if the circators are up. I still think that guy is, he's so suspect. He is so suspect. But, interestingly enough, the quest progresses to... Oh, I still need to get to know the other novices. Okay. So I guess I need to talk to everyone first still. Ah, great.
Salve. Be well.
What would you like?
I'd like to give you this wine I stole for you. Can I do that? Oh no! I can't give him the wine? Maybe I had to give him the wine that night.
Let's drink.
That's the idea. And what should we drink to?
How about
Brother
to
John.
the abbot?
To the abbot it is.
To John!
To Abbot John.
That's more like it.
We did Neville's last time. That's pretty funny.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Are there ever any...
Unfortunately.
Okay.
I understand.
So we gotta pick a side. I don't know if... Wait, my save game didn't have the wine? Wait, really?
What's there left to drink to?
To our fresh young novices.
I'm pretty sure we got the wine, didn't we?
And our boundless...
Yeah, right there. Cask of wine. Okay. Use? I don't know what that was, but okay.
What troubles you?
Was the wine for John? Oh wait, did I just put it on the table? Oh, I just put it on the table. Oh, there we go. Great. Okay. Yeah, I just put it on the table.
What would you like?
Do we want to support Nevlis or John?
Every gulp a trace.
No wonder.
Nevlis or John?
Our
Nevlis
throats
or
going dry
John?
all day.
Next time we'll get the Yorick to bring some Rhine wine. I'm losing my taste.
Hey, Lady Manga.
Why doesn't Yodak drink with us anyway?
He's young, and he wants to look good in front of...
What would you like?
I'd like to. Who would you like?
I've
Who would you like to?
thought long and hard.
Okay. John is a drunk? Yeah, but I like John. But I like John.
What's there left to drink
To our fresh young novices.
Okay. Hey, Booker. Don't you pull stuff off my collector shelves. Hey, bad doggo, what are you doing? Oh, that's fine. Okay, you're good. That guy tricked me. That little guy tricked me. Okay. So, let's see. I'm trying to think who we haven't talked to. Let's look up here. Let's go down the list. Have we talked to you yet? We've talked to you. You're good. Let's do
Will
all
you tell
this.
me- I mean, I'm. You see, I am a novice.
Why would
I'm looking for a footpad
I heard something about that.
because you could help me. It has to be one of the other novices.
That can't be. Have you told the prop?
Talk to him. Do you have any idea which of the no?
I don't know, and I don't care to.
Okay, so he's not
I'd like to.
he's not good with this stuff.
Well, that's all.
But we've talked to him. So let's now try talking to... I just totally walked on that guy. My bad. Jodak.
Greetings, brother.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices.
So we
If
know
you
it's not
want to in
Yodak.
the monastery and that you won't
Okay.
get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order. I suggest you get to know the older monks. You never know when it might come in handy.
Oh, great. What's the new objective? Hold on.
What troubles you?
Listen, there's something I ought to tell you. There's a dangerous criminal hiding in the monastery, and I came here to look for him.
Ha! I knew it! He's a villain. Who are you, though? Oh, it's better not to ask, isn't it? It's always safer not to ask.
Never mind that. Who's a villain?
That's Siskin. I always thought he was an odd one, the way he carries on. But now it makes perfect sense. He's a criminal fleeing justice.
What are you talking about? You clearly know something I don't.
I'm telling you, keep your eye on him. He's no monk. That's what my gut tells me. And my gut's never wrong. What are you going to do to that fellow once you find him?
I don't know yet.
You should talk to the Circators or the Prior about it. Not act on your own.
Can you tell me something about yourself?
I would if there was anything noteworthy to say. I'm just the ordinary son of a landowner, now a monk. There's nothing in my past, present, or future that anyone could find interesting.
Why did you join the monastery?
Because it was better than living in poverty. As the youngest son, I'm not entitled to inherit my father's estate, but he was kind enough to sell off some cattle and send me here. And you know what? I'm glad to be here. It's better than mucking out manure.
I'd like to ask you...
Okay.
I'm interested in the other novices. Do you know anything about Antonius?
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want to work in his father's shop. Antonius is all right. You can rely on him. He won't betray your confidence. He's always happy to help, which is more than can be said for the other brothers.
I'm interested in Lucas.
Nobody knows much about Lucas. He keeps himself to himself. If you ask me, he's got something to hide. I'd keep well clear of him if I was you.
Do you have any grounds for suspecting him of something?
Quite a lot. And also none at all. The circuitors who make the rounds despise him, and they never punish anyone without cause.
And we know what he thinks about Siskin. Does that mean I can yell at this guy yet? Where is he?
Praise be to Christ.
I'd be interested... What can you tell me about...
That there's no man alive less suitable for the monastic life than him.
You don't know young Lord Capon.
I've heard things. Siskin must have been like him. Fighting, drinking, fornicating. But then he ended up in here.
Dark Skidmark, I hope you can understand why the mods would have thought that was a spoiler. You did specifically say, that's the guy, kill him, and then they purged you, and then you were like, what? Was joke? It's not quite how it works, dude. Okay, anyway. Why is he in the monastery?
Why is he in the monastery?
No one knows. Maybe he's hiding from something. Or maybe he's being punished.
Do you think he has a secret?
Don't we all? But unlike the others, he absolutely refuses to speak about his life before the monastery.
Okay.
That's all I wanted to know about him. Thanks. What about Yodok?
This guy doesn't like him.
Be on good terms with him. If you show even the slightest hint you don't like him, he'll make your life hell. He's a slimy little pedant who'll rat you out to the superiors. Once he finishes his novitiate, I imagine he'll want to climb his way up the ladder to at least Circator. He's a man who enjoys ordering others around.
Okay.
I'm interested in Lucas.
No one knows much about him. He doesn't talk to anyone. He works, eats, sleeps, then does it all again the next day. It's as if he wanted to get it all over with as soon as possible. By it, I mean his entire life.
That's all. Thanks.
Bamboo, I know.
In the night, I saw the brother cicadas drinking and playing dice.
And why aren't you spending your nights sleeping instead of creeping around spying on your brothers?
I only wanted to...
I know, brother, I know. But you need to understand that novices shouldn't be poking their noses into the affairs of elder brothers.
Even if something inappropriate was going on?
Even then, I'm afraid. Who are you compared with them? Wait till you know what's what, and in the meantime keep your head down and do what you're told. Life in a monastery is much like life outside in many ways. The monastery walls don't keep out human pride and hatred.
Really? I thought monks were above that sort of human folly.
They became monks, Gregor, but that didn't stop them being men. Be on your guard as much as you ever were outside. Lies, jealousy, vengeance. They can hurt you here as much as anywhere.
Thanks for the advice. Although I don't know if I can follow it.
That's up to you, brother.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sleep for an hour because I want to save the game. Hope it's not too late. It's getting late. So, there's a couple things we need to do. We need to break in to the lead bro's office because we know that there's information there about the novices. Another thing we need to do is we need to go over here, and we need to kill him with his father's dagger. Oh.
What's the meaning of this? Have you been possessed by an evil spirit?
Yes. Did that work? Did it work? Oh, I hope not. Welp. Turns out we were right. Okay, cool. We're gonna go ahead and go here. Self spoilers. Whoops. Okay. So let's see. Now, I tried to pickpocket him before, and I was not able to get the dice. So yeah, he doesn't actually have the dice as a pickpocketable item. Interestingly enough. So you have to kill him for it. But here's the thing. I think we can... What I want to do now... Now, why can't I talk to Jodok about the wine? That's bugging me a little bit. There's something going on with this wine that I think we're supposed to be able to do that I'm not able to do. Okay, I can't talk to him anymore. Let's go see if we can break into the head guy's area and see if we can get any information about the novices and when they came in. Maybe we can get something in there to prove Pius is that bad guy. The only problem is I don't know where this guy is. I actually have no idea where this head honcho is. I haven't even seen him in the thing since the very first introductory cinematic. Just go outside? Yeah, that's outside. This is also outside. Oh god, this one's gonna be tough. There we go. I'm just going ahead and opening all the doors. Not only is it getting us good lockpicking experience, but now we know what doors are outside and which ones are to other places inside. Now they're very hard. Damn, dude. Whew. Okay. Welp. I was kind of hoping it would be in here. It is definitely not. So let's keep poking around. I know I'm neglecting my daily schedule. So Siskin, I think it was, told us about a place that he stashes things. And he said it was under a slab? I wonder if we can find that. Is there anything in here we want? I don't think so. I think we got everything we need here. Dr. Grep says, dude, I just got to my first lockpick in the game and it's impossible. I have no idea how you were so good at that. Dr. Grep, a huge bit of a huge tip. Do not use a controller for lockpicking. Lockpicking in this game with a controller is a nightmare, and the devs know it. It is light years easier on a PC. So if you're using a controller, that's your issue. They already know about it, and they're going to be patching in a change to the controller lockpicking. It's just not in yet. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What are you doing in here?
What are you doing 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 here?
Well, probably the same as you. I want to be able to read in peace and quiet. And not just the books they make us read.
What exactly do you read here?
Well, I'd be interested to find the unofficial biography of Saint Procopius, but there probably is no such thing. To be honest, I was expecting some entertaining reading, but it's just the same old stuffy nonsense. But if If that locked cabinet there with all the forbidden books was open, that would be a different story. Until recently, it was still unlocked. But after something vanished, they've kept it locked tight.
Maybe I could get inside.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I'd love to pore over some of those tomes. We'd be in it together, up to our ears in it. What do you say?
We'll see what I can do.
Great. Okay. I'm down for this. This one? Hey, I'm neglecting my daily schedule, by the way. I've been seen. Well, I know I've been seen. Wait. You don't care, right? Okay, good.
What is it, brother?
I'm still curious about this.
It's no big, terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read.
Okay.
Actually, I'd be interested.
Let's do this real quick.
Well, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with, of course, the exception of myself.
Okay.
I'm interested in...
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll
Rude.
turn you in.
That doesn't sound too...
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do,
Nobody likes,
watch
like...
out for him.
Yeah, nobody likes that guy. Nobody likes Yodak.
What can you tell me about...
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows anything about him.
That's all.
Okay, so it clearly said I was seen opening this. I really, really hope it's not going to be an issue. And did it even progress the quest? I don't think so. Okay, well, let's see about this. I know I've been seen. I'm hoping it doesn't matter. Oh, shit. Wait, where are we right now? Okay, we need a where's the book that Buddy wants? There it is. Oh, it's back in there. Okay, cool. Good. So wait, what's in here? What is this area? Ooh! That's the prior. There's only one thing to do. Oh, come on. Oh, 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 oh. Boop. Ah, yes. Yoink. Siskin, the youngest son of the illustrious Sir, blah, blah, blah. His father's bestowed most generously upon the monster a great sum of money. Therefore, he was accepted despite the objections. So we know he's not it. We know it's not Siskin. Well, we already know who it is, but now we know in the game who it is.
What have we here? That's it. The book with information about the novices.
Mm-hmm. Now, is there more to this page? There is. Yodak. In spite of his sinful past, he could prove to be a right and true model for other novices to live and act by. In his 15th year, guided by the devil, he forced himself upon a young lass, deflowering her, yet he cast aside the guilt that should have burdened his mortal soul, pointing the finger of blame at a farmhand. Ugh. Wow, what a dick. Son of a wealthy merchant, Vashim, he studied theology at the University of Prague, which he did not complete, for his father fell ill and was in need of constant care. Upon his father's death, he inherited alongside his brother's business, and although he did more, blah, 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 having come to amicable agreement with his father, the door of the monastery went his word. Here's a merchant shop. He has demonstrated his education well. He knows Latin best of any of the novices, although his diligence and meticulousness leave much to be desired. It must be said also that his manner gives rise to doubt about his claims. I shall have to send an inquiry to Father Stephen of Lasham to determine if he is indeed known in that part of the land. Interesting. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's not good for him. Oh, wait. Was there another page? Siskin, Yodok, Antonius, Lucas, Gregor. A largely unsuitable candidate for the monastic life. He is the son of a nobleman of lower rank. He seems to pose more problems than even Siskin. Accustomed to wealth, intoxication, and philandering, yet forced to don the monk's habit at the direct command of the Lord of Daba, whose daughter he did make with child, thus thwarting her planned marriage to another lord of great means. He is not to stay in the cloister all his life. He is here to learn better behavior, for which his father donated a handsome sum to the monastery. A firm, strict hand is needed to guide Gregor, and it shall take many punishments before he learns to bow his defiant head before the God Almighty and the rule of his servants on earth. Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay. So, jotted down... No, well, let's take a look at our quest. Okay, we still haven't figured that out. Still need to steal the book. Okay, nothing too new yet, but we still have this jotted note. Remember, descend from the gate of faith between the shadow of the cathedral and the wooden stockade. Pass contritely through the dry riverbed beneath the great bridge. Like Moses, fearlessly still the waters. Ascend to dry land among the bulrushes. Find your faith and search in the burning bush. Okay.
Interesting. But I still don't know which one of them is pious.
What was locked over here? It was this. Great. Key to forbidden books. Oh, well, okay. We kind of already did that, but sure.